Our last speaker today is one of our young people. Sam Beavin is graduating from high school this year, and he, along with Hannah Sherman, as Gina gave voice to earlier, have started our online youth Bible study. So I'd like to now turn it over to Sam to share a little bit about his experience at St. Gregory's during this past year. Sam?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really good to see you all again. I feel like I haven't seen many faces in a long time, so it's good to see some familiar people out there. I'm going to get straight into it because when Father Andrew asked me to talk about the impact St. Gregory's has left upon me, I feel like I could talk for hours. So about 3 years ago, on February 14th, 2018, it was a Valentine's Day and an Ash Wednesday. A deranged young man entered my school, and sitting having to smell gunpowder and listening to the stampede of suffering humanity, it was very difficult, as you may expect. But I went home. I made it out and I went home. And about 30 minutes afterward, we went to church because it was Ash Wednesday and I needed to get my ashes. So we're on the way there, and I just remember it being much of a blur. I remember sitting down. It was dark. It was a dark kind of evening service, and I remember the words that Andrew Sherman and Ben were preaching, and I remember Judah asking me, "Sam, what happened?" And I remember leaving, and I remember looking into Father Sherman's eyes, and I could see the pain he had felt for me. Over the years, having to learn to cope with situational PTSD and hypervigilance, the church has really always been there for me. I love our community. I love our youth group. I'm so proud of the work we've been able to do this pandemic through the Bible study. Truly, truly faith and life-giving. I'll bring up another date. December 31st, 2019. This was the day we were at Canoga in Hendersonville, North Carolina. It was during the healing service, and I felt this calling up to the altar. And Bishop Pryor looked at me and he said, "Open your eyes to see and open your ears to hear." And all I could hear was, "Sam, I need you." This need comes in the form of joining our armed services in order to serve those serving in our military. I want to go in to be a chaplain in the Air Force. And as I look back on the whirlwind my high school experience has been, as I received my acceptance letter to the College of William and Mary, and as I spend my couple last months here in South Florida with the St. Gregory's congregation, all I can see is how much this church has transformed my heart with Jesus' love. Faith is the most important thing in my life. And St. Gregory's, I have to thank. Thank you very much.
Wow, Sam. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I saw Ben grabbing his heart. I'm grabbing my heart too. Isn't this is the authority of love that I was speaking about? And I know during this pandemic year, we haven't always been able to hear and see each other, but the Holy Spirit has been alive and well. God just hasn't been quarantined and never will be. So I'm so grateful for our congregation and wanted at this annual meeting to share a little bit about what's been happening and to hear some voices. So thank you.